This video is proudly sponsored by the Wedding Planner Bundle by Thysiamoreempire. Have you been trying to plan a wedding and you've been all sorts of confused on where to start, what to do, people to reach out to? Well, this is the bundle for you. In this bundle, you can be able to impute all of your ideas for the wedding, share it with whoever, your wedding planners, sisters, grooms, parents, in-laws, and all of that. You can also be able to share your ideas to anyone wherever in the world they may be, and you can be able to change them from time to time. This mood board includes sections where you can be able to impute your dream ideas like decor, wedding details, bouquet, food details, flowers, and all of that, and you can be able to go back and forth with changing them whenever you feel like. It also has bonus details like a wedding pose guide, a wedding checklist, budget templates, gift templates, and designs for your bridesmaid, for anyone, invitation cards, designs, and templates. Isn't that amazing? It is so packed full. You cannot go wrong with this. You can literally see your entire wedding before it even happens, and you can be able to share this experience with anyone. Whether you're planning a small wedding, a medium-sized wedding, or a large wedding, this mood board has different variations that caters for all of your needs. If you want to be able to get this mood board, all you need to do is to click the link in the description box. It will take you straight to the landing page where you can be able to see lots of other informations, or you can click the next link which will take you straight to my seller store where you can be able to purchase this mood board. Let's get into the video, okay? Hey guys, you're welcome to part 3 of this amazing series that I have created, and how to get the perfect color combination coordination for your wedding, with focuses on color, decor, and styling for your wedding. I don't know if you've seen the part 1 and part 2. I do hope you have, but they will be somewhere up here and also at the end of this video for you to be able to refer back to them, of course, after you have seen this video, which is the part 3 of this series. So this series has been so amazing. I think I've been able to talk about how you can perfectly have good color combinations, and for your styling and for your decor, and for your entire wedding styling, which decor, color, and styling, which are like the major factors of your wedding, right? Of any wedding, right? So I hope this the part 1 and 2 has been really super helpful and you've been getting value from it. If you have, please do not forget to share, subscribe, and like this video. And like I said, my materials will be available for you to download, as well as a complete mood board to be able to place all of your colors and all of the details for your wedding, right? It's just like seeing the wedding before it ever happens right on your screen. I have that for you to download. The links will be in the bio, or the links will be in the description for you to check them out. Okay, so let's start into part 3 of this series. So we've been able to successfully dissect the major colors that you will find in a wedding, and how these colors correlate, and how they can be mixed with each other to create a unique, rich, enticing, attractive wedding styling, right? And in this third part, we're going to be examining the color green in. Like, subscribe, and share if you've been getting value from this content, okay? Thank you. In its different version, and of course, just like others, we are talking about how these affect theme, outfits, decor, color styling, and as well some extra tips for you to just get a hang of it. All right, so moving straight into it. Green is a color that, I think I said this in the second part, that green is one of those colors that can stand alone, right? You can take green to anywhere. You can just be alone on, it can also, come out uniquely with other supporting colors, like different variations of green. But of course, combining green with certain colors will make it, stand out the most for me, right? Excuse me. So I have been able to, outlist all of these colors that, help green to shine, to stand out, whatever. And some of these colors are, of course, yellow, right? Whether it's dull, bright yellow, or, off-white, the terracotta, orange, brown, or these are colors that, just helps, the green to stand firm and, just makes it look really, really unique and nice, right? So green is one of those colors that whether you're using green or green, like green in your outfits, green in your details, it is unique, right? Whether you're doing an entire, monochrome of sophisticated grains, green is just unique. It's a beautiful color, right? It can stand out anywhere at any time, whether it's in the details or you're using it at the tones or it's complementing something. It's just a beautiful contrasting color. I wish green paid me to talk about it like this, but it didn't, right? So we have different variations of green, right, as we have with other colors. And whether you're having it in your flower coordination, or I think green is one of the most flowers that always appears in your flower coordination, and it seems to just find its way around. I don't know, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that, but I do think that green is just these colors that just find its way around anything, about any color, and right? Yeah, so whether it's in your details, whether it's in your styling, whether your outfit details, whether it's in the decor details, any variation of green, for the most part, just helps to elevate the entire styling and give it, the perfect contrast. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at how green, can be paired accordingly, right, with any of your outfits for a flawless look. So green, has colors that flow with perfection when it comes to contrast. Red is one of them. I think I said that before. And other contrasts that helps to elevate green are yellow, terracotta, gold, and blue. Of course, blue-green combination is so on trend now, and it is so beautiful. In the Nigerian wedding, in other weddings, it is very, very beautiful in my opinion. And green is also, a statement color for any bride or any couple looking to not have their wedding too on the saturated side, too on the warm side, right? If you understand what I mean by too much on the warm side, everything just warm and yellow and mushy and all of that, right? Green is that perfect color combination that still gives you a variation of warm and cold at the same time, right? Yeah, you can agree with me on that. And whether you're using it as your details or as just flowers on the table, it's a perfect combination for anything, about anything. So for example, if you're going to be having green as your major color and you do not want to have the entire fall or the entire wedding looking also green, you can infuse details of white, cream in it, right, to give you classy elegance. Or you can have green and black, right, just green and black to give you sophisticated contrast elegance. Or you can decide to, of course, go with greens and taking another color from another place entirely, like from another family, like in the reds or in the peaches, the browns, the pinks, and surrounding and associated colors that are with it, and you can still be able to get, you know, a very colorful, beautiful wedding. Your bridesmaid can, you know, go with different shade of green, while you go with a more, you know, maybe darker shade of green, just to make sure you stand out, while they can go with, you know, a lighter shade of green, or vice versa. And the groom can also, you know, go well with a deep green, you know, with you know, details or, you know, bright green, just as you have it. So of course there are different colors associated with green, like the olive green, the sage green, which are, you know, the mint green also, which are like in vogue, you know, these days. Those three types of green, aside the traditional deep green or leaf green, has, you know, taken over the wedding industry by storm, right? The majority of, you know, brides that you see around, wearing green, they're either wearing, you know, the version of these 3 greens or 4 greens that I just mentioned, right? So green is an old color. It is, you know, it's an Asian color, right? That has been, you know, doing very fantastic over the years. And of course, it is one of those colors that if you are making it your main color, you can never go wrong with anything that you add, literally, right? Whether you're looking to travel all the way to the lilac family, or you're looking to go to the pink family, or you're looking to go into the green family with other shades and other tones, contrast and all of that, or you want to do red. I mean, I haven't seen a color that will not go with gray. If you want to do black, if you want to do gold, you want to do peach, literally anything goes with green, right? So it is a statement color for me. It is a staple color as well for me, because whether you choose green or not, it is just one of those colors that eventually finds its way to your wedding without invitation. For example, you know, in your details, in the flowers, right? Hey, I was wondering if you followed me on Instagram yet. The link will be on the screen as well as in the description. In the decor, in the cake, something can just have green. The lights, you know, your clutch, your detail in your shoe, you know, something can just have green. And, you know, yeah. So one of the things I also want to highlight about choosing green for your wedding, one of the things that you want to be very careful with. Yeah, I know I've said a lot about how much green is perfect for combination, but one of the things that you want to be very careful about when you're choosing green, especially if you're wearing green for your wedding, for your traditional wedding, and your bridesmaid are also wearing green, right? And your groomsmen and your groom are also wearing green, right? There is, you know, heavy tendencies that you're just going to have a group of people looking safe, right? What do I mean by that? So if anyone is wearing green, of course, in different variations, to still want to be careful with the color choices or the color tones that you're choosing to be able to express, you know, your greens, right? So I did, you know, make an example right here of this couple right here with green. So imagine this couple in this green with other people in the same shade of green. By the way, they're wearing, you know, 2 out of the famous green examples I just mentioned, which is sage and mint. Sage and olive. Right, so imagine you had bridesmaid and groomsmen wearing, you know, wearing sage or green, or sage or mint, or, you know, the shade behind, you know, the one on the tree. Now it's gonna look too uniform. We're gonna know the bride and the groom because somehow they stand out, but we're still gonna have problems with contrast, right? We're just gonna have a bunch of people looking the same. And we do not want that. So what can you do to remedy that? If you're gonna have your wedding colors as green and you know, sage green and mint green, let the bridesmaid and the groom go with blue, right? Or go with orange, or go with terracotta, or go with yellow, right? A combination of this is going to help you, create a variation, and stand out more. Or if you want, if except you want to do green, by all means, but if not, you can switch. So you can have blue on, you can have yellow, you can have orange or terracotta, something lighter to be able to differentiate. You can still also have green, but in a more lighter shade. But yeah, but if you're minimalist bride, also in your depiction and expression of color, you may want to just entirely go with another color, but within the friendly zone of your major color of the day, right? If that makes sense. Of course, you can leave me questions in the comments. I'll be sure to reply them, and you can email me. I would be available and happy to consult with you on your color selection, and how you can get away with beautiful color selection for your wedding. All right, so if you're going to be doing cake, you're going to have a combination of green and the major surrounding colors of that day, something sophisticated, something on the bespoke side, to create a green. I think green is one of those colors that loves exaggeration, in details. It loves exaggeration in details, and it goes so well with detail exaggeration. Yeah, so you can carve out a combination of terracotta, green, or yellow to spicing it up on your cake design, and voila, it's gonna be so beautiful. Okay, so some of the colors that, of course, as I mentioned before, but breaking it down, that will always flow with your grains. So these are some of them. In the first row, we have colors that accentuate, accent colors for your grains, and blue is there, yellow is there, orange or terracotta is there, very light green is there, and also sage green is there as well. So for your contrast, we do have wine color, purple, blue as well, green, deep green, sandy or earth tone, and gold as well. If you're looking for a two-tone, to have a clear variation of your green, of course we have red. Red is a perfect contrast, very, very perfect two-tone contrast for your green. We do have purple there, like lilac, and also we still have deep yellow, like deep golden yellow. We do have pink, and of course we do have a very unique version of blue, like the sky blue. So, the sky blue, or the water blue, or the sea blue, right? So yeah, looking at a breakdown, green gives moody elegance, right? When it comes to this real, beautiful, elegant, green is always there, and it's a friend of many colors, right? So a color story built with green, accented with pastels, lavender dark and light variations of gold and peach will, bring out the royalty, in your gray. So the bridesmaid can be a vulnerable mint green, and the groomsmen a matching or complementary tuxedo for a clear contrast. Floral arrangements and decor can include color details of different versions of green and pastels for a more moody and royal feel. Lavender and lilac for some warm feel. Traditional wedding table details can include some lavender, terracotta, accented by pastel yellow, brown, baby pink, and ivory as opposed to white. Okay, ivory is really perfect, dull color green, right? As opposed to just having white. Okay, so I think ivory makes it look more elegant, right? So more complementary details will be gold lights, brown, pastel yellow rugs for a definite contrast, flower vases for the traditional wedding to enhance the cultural intensity, and of course pink and orange fresh fruit details. So these are really some of the colors that are sure to elevate your green and make it look just completely amazing, right? So I really would like to say thank you for watching this series. By the way, part 1 and 2 will be available for you to watch, and of course leave me an email in my email or in my inbox letting me some questions that you might have. I am fully open for consultations, as we have it. And of course, I have been able to make planning your wedding very easy and super simple. So it is down there in the description box. All you need to do is click and it will download for you. You can be able to see your wedding happen before the wedding day. Isn't that beautiful and exciting, right? I am super excited for you to get that product and help plan your wedding super easy, right? Okay, so follow me on Instagram. I would be happy to have you as a friend on Instagram and on other social media platforms. My website is there. There are helpful blogs to help you plan an amazing, super intensive, beautiful, simple, affordable wedding of any type. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and of course I will see you in my next one.